dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Rebel Songs Podcast, episode 105. Fuck. That was brand new Poison Idea with the song called I Never Heard of You. That album will be out April 7th, so that's tomorrow, on Southern Lord Records. The album is called Confuse and Conquer, and it is a beautiful fucking album. Man, Poison Idea have been around for a very, very long time. Legendary fucking band. I was fucking honored to be able to listen to this before it came out. I've had it for a little over a week now. I'm gonna play one more track because that album is a fucking beast. But before that, I got a criticism for talking too much about old school horror movies. My full reply and the post is on the Facebook page if you want to go read that. But one thing that I didn't mention, because I did mention a whole lot of shit, that when I sit down and watch movies, like my Sunday Cheesy's 80s horror movie night, I have a lot of fucking fun. And I know that if I was hanging out with any one of you guys or girls, we'd be doing the same goddamn thing, eating pizza, watching retarded fucking movies, and making fun of them the whole fucking time. That's the whole point. It's just all in good fun. And the reason I talk about it is because that's what I'm up to lately. The only other thing that I've really been doing these days is hitting the fucking gym really fucking hard. And who wants to hear about me lifting weights? Really. And when I sit there and I'm watching movies, sometimes I find, like I have my pen and my notepad sometimes because I'm really fucking forgetful. I find that when I pick up that pen and notebook, a creative side of me comes out and I fucking love it. And it feels good, and sometimes the things that I write fucking crack me up. I have a whole bunch of shit that I've written up, like notes and shit on a million different subjects that no one has ever heard or seen before. And eventually I'll get around to talking about all that stuff. But I have a good time doing what I do because that's my life at the moment. And I have no issues talking about anything else. Fuck, if you guys want to ask me questions or bring up other subjects, I'm all for it. I'm all for constructive criticism as well. So if you have something to say, don't be shy. I don't always want to talk about music, and it just seems super impersonal to me because rattling off a ton of information about a band or tour dates and stuff, and the nature of podcasts, it just doesn't work that way, and tour dates and shit just wouldn't work well because people listen at a different pace. So I'm just here to be like, here, listen to this band. They're fucking good, and you can take that upon yourself to follow their social media and get all the information you want from a particular band. You don't need me for all that stuff. Also, when I'm jotting down notes from movies and shit like that, I'm also thinking about a ton of other things. Like I said, I have a ton of fucking notes and shit that I want to talk about, but I don't always get to it all. But whatever. That whole post is on Facebook. I'm glad he wrote in. He kind of made it sound like a business side of the reason. I don't really know. I was a little bit confused about some of the shit he was talking about, but I think I did a good job at the reply. So go read that shit. It's on the Facebook page, not my profile, but the Rebel Songs page. Oh, what was I gonna fucking say? Okay. And when I talk about my own life, like my personal life, I mean, this is my podcast and I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. And I think that me getting personal is like you guys getting to know me, and I've been getting to know you guys through like interactions we've had on social media. And it kind of like this community has kind of a little charm to it. Like we all kind of fucking are a community. I would have never met some of you guys if it wasn't for the podcast, and I love supporting what you fuckers do, and I love when you do the same in return. But as far as that goes, I'm always open to constructive criticism. I'm a tough bitch. I can take that shit. So if you have any shit to say, I'm all for it. Fortunately, no one has ever really been a dick to me. You guys are all sweet as fuck, and I appreciate every one of you. The first person that is going to be a dick to me, though, will feel my wrath. I'm just kidding. Let's see. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now and play Poison Idea. This is me and DJ.
doesn't sound very good.
Well, then huff some glue, bro.
Oh, I've been huffing glue, guys. As I stand there before you, I think I should warn you. I haven't been feeling quite myself these days. I'm floating in motion to potion and potion and stop my mind twisting itself in a maze. And it's starting to be difficult for me to distinguish delusion from reality. This was a mistake for my sanity. Sinks as it takes it and makes it and spits it and breaks it. I'm no fucking coward, I'll show you my powers and then you will see why they're all scared of me. Prepared for the end, dressed in black to the chin, but lately my friends say I've been acting crazy. So I reach in my skull, pull out my brain, destroy it before it can drive me insane. Took one sip of trick from this magic elixir and now it won't quit. Holy shit, someone fix that!
Messages, main menu, first saved message, urgent message.
Right. Oh, yeah, you're out of the streets, man, but I have powers now, dude. I fucking died last week. I'm not nuts, man. Dude, I have supernatural powers, dude. Cops are fucking terrified of me. Authority figures are terrified of me. Gas station workers, like 7-Eleven and Quick Trip, they can't look me in the fucking eye, man. I'm able to make fucking white power that goes off. The power goes off sometimes when I walk in the room, because it knows I'm there. And then, you know what? I'm able to make it go back on my thing. Fuck you. I found out the message. I know it's not nuts, man, but let's hang out sometimes, dude. We'll fucking hang out. We'll smoke fucking badass music. The best fucking weed you'll ever fucking have, or else you can beat the living shit out of me. From that, and I know the fucking truth, man. I can read people's fucking thoughts, dude. Walk around fucking shaved head, black boots, black steel-toe boots, black hoodie, fucking black sunglasses. Fucking, I got an up-and-out cross that ran in my way. Up-and-out cross is a real fucking cross. Look at the cross of St. Peter. That's for sure. Jesus was real, but he wasn't a pussy as the fucking Romans made him. He was the most badass motherfucker that ever lived. I know this, man. I've got the fucking everything, dude. When I die, it all coming back to me, dude. I'm gonna be fucking, dude. It's gonna be fucking 75 degrees tomorrow.
End this message.
Candles will let her lens an artifact. She's got a home, but she doesn't even know for how long. She's got a life in the grind, and she's reaching for a switch, and her kids are caught in between. Where the national sport is alcohol and coke, and her husband raised the brain. Somewhere and nowhere away from his homeland, a soldier to fight, and they couldn't be fired. Jesus and Shiva, they told him we'll see ya. You are on your own. My God made me angry. This guy's mine on his swinging bat. A new idea how to cut the fat. He's got his clothes and he knows which way to go. Crawling, crawling closer. She's still reaching for the switch, and the kids are caught in between. Where the national sport is alcohol and coke, her husband won trophies. Somewhere and nowhere away from his homeland, a soldier to fight, and they couldn't be fired. Jesus and Shiva, they told him we'll see ya. You are on your own, on your own.
Alright, that was Poison Idea with me and DJ. 2 tracks from Cross Examination, Ritual Sacrifice, and The Dawn of the Dude. And Fast Response, God made me angry, then he pissed me off. You know what I love that Poison Idea formed in 1980, a year before I was even born. And here I am at the age of 33, rocking out to the music and loving every second of it. I think their last studio album came out 8 years ago, but I know a lot of their stuff is being re-released, probably sounding better than ever. If you're a youngin' and don't know them, check them out. Old school American fucking hardcore punk at its finest. You know, last week when I said that if there's one thing I like about thrash besides the music and the album art, well, or is the album art, well, I guess I'm gonna have to tie that in with the lyrics too. A lot of these bands come up with the most fucking brilliant lyrics, and a lot of them are quite funny. You might have to rewind some of the stuff to really listen to it, or to hear the lyrics. Those cross-examination lyrics of Sacrifice is fucking brilliant. Those were 2 tracks from their Dawn of the Dude EP out on Organized Crime. Came out last summer. So check that out. Do you guys ever get like that feeling like when the weather is nice, music just sounds fucking better? I see it everywhere I go. And also a lot of car accidents on like the first nice day where you got your fucking music bumping in the car, your fucking windows are down. Everybody's getting in fucking accidents because they're just jamming out too hard. I'm one of those people that prefer that kind of weather. Nice, hot, sunny weather. The hotter the fucking better. And it makes me super fucking happy and excited when I'm in nice fucking weather like that. And I have my headphones on most of the time if I'm not driving. It's like fucking bliss. Like my own version of heaven. So I'm just hoping. I mean, it's the first week of April. And it's still fucking cold here. It snowed the other day. I need to make a plan on how to get the fuck out of this country. But this week, I know I'm talking a lot. I'm not going to talk about a movie today because I'm going to talk about another podcast. It's called Radio Labs because they had a fascinating piece on Cuba. They talked about Cuban punk, metal, and rock and roll, and a couple other really interesting things. The episode is called Los Freakies. And it blew my fucking mind. I was actually shopping at Costco while listening to this. Because I hate when people talk to me, so I always wear headphones. So, I think I actually stopped in the middle of the aisle for a minute or two to just, like, pay good attention to what was being said. A truly sad, but also a really great story. I highly recommend checking it out. And, I think they released a video version. I haven't checked that out yet. It's the latest episode of Radio Labs. You know, my buddy Ty posted to the Facebook wall that you can also check out and said that I should do an episode of punk from places where being a punk might mean some real life repercussions. He had a fucking amazing idea, and I'm definitely going to look into this. But unfortunately, bands in such areas don't have the luxury of uploading their tracks onto iTunes and such. So I'm sure there is like a third party or somebody who had eventually uploaded something from these places. I know in Cuba when I went, I could get dial-up internet if I paid for it. And I'm pretty sure it was monitored and regular citizens didn't have access to it. But if you have any ideas or would like to like help me out on this, let me know. I think this could be a great little Rebel Song side project.
I'm gonna go all the way tonight. shove it, baby. Gonna turn you around. If it's the last thing that I do, there ain't no way out. So buckle up and shove it, buckle up and shove it now.
Okay, those first 2 tracks were from a band called Peter Pan Speed Rock, Tunnel Vision, and Buckle Up and Shove It. Bishop's Green with Government Lies. I only played a clip because I want you guys to go pick that fucking album up. I already played 3 tracks last week, so we'll have to wait till the whole album comes out. Complaint with Bullshit. I played them last week too. Such a great fucking album. Check it out. And Octaves with Golf Tips. I'm sure some of you are familiar with Peter Pan Speed Rock. They've been around for over 20 years. Opened up for Motorhead. They've toured with Turbo Negro. Shared the stage with Suicidal Tendencies, Reverend Horton Heat, and a ton of other fucking great bands. Well, they've got a new album and it's called Buckle Up and Shove It. I just played the fucking title track. That's out on Self Destructo Records right now. Also, that Bishop's Green was just a clip. Like I said, I don't want to ruin it for you guys. When the whole album comes out, it's going to be fucking fantastic. I'm excited for these guys. They're coming on like a fucking shitstorm. Just dominating right now. And up next, I had a request for The Damned, actually. I've got Sonny Vincent and Spite, which includes members of the Sex Pistols, The Damned, and the Stooges. This is that old school punk sound, that 70s punk that will always hold a fucking giant place in my heart. It's basically all I listened to when I first got into punk many, many years ago. I still love it, and I'm sure I've discussed why in the past that I can't play a lot of those great 70s and early 80s punk bands. A lot has to do with copywriting and shit, but this band, Sonny Vincent and Spite, pretty fucking good. And I have another Damned, I'm gonna say, connection coming up later in the show. But I'm gonna see what I can do about that stuff. So I know with some labels, if I pay to play, they'll let me play songs. Like I can play like a licensing fee or some shit. I haven't really looked into that. It's not something I really want to do. I don't make money off of this podcast, so it doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, here's Sonny Vincent and Spite with 2 tracks, and then I have brand new Mr. Irish Bastard.
Controlling my mind. There's a dog in the subway. Controlling my mind. How many dogs? How many years? I only got one soul. Leave me alone. Call the FBI. Go to CIA. Look at me, funny dog. Just go away. There's a dog in the subway. Dog in the subway. There's a dog in the subway, controlling my mind, yeah, dog. Dog in the subway, there's a dog in the subway, controlling my mind. Perfection, triple. I should have gone to church. I should have gone to school. I should have gone to church. I should have gone to school. I need the golden rule. Controlling my mind. Dog! Controlling my mind. superstition, a fire indication. Oh, here comes the black cat on the bed of hat, living on the 13th floor, smash a mirror on the door. A fire superstition, a fire indication. Step on cracks, break your mama's back, myself over your shoulder. Move that ladder out of my way, I cross my fingers every day. I gotta testify, gotta verify, investigate, blood of a snake. Witch doctor man just up and ran. He was really scared, crushed by the burning hail. A fire superstition, a bad indication. Bad superstition, 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 bad superstition. I hope they sell beer, my dear. I hope they sell beer. I hope they sell beer in hell, my dear. I hope they sell beer, my dear. I hope they sell beer. I hope they sell beer in hell, my dear. Stranded here on an empty rock while the ships just pass me by, and the sun has burned a hole in me that the moon fills every night. I watch stars explode right over my head, and one day, son, you'll find your place. That's what the big man said. I hope they sell beer, my dear. I hope they sell beer. I hope they sell beer in hell, my dear. I hope they sell beer, my dear. I hope they sell beer. I hope they sell beer in hell, my dear. Here I am, I'm locked away in the middle of the bay. To put a swim, to hide a jump, to coast a drift away. I almost made it, almost found the place I wanna be. And one day, son, you'll find your place, the big man said to me. I hope they sell beer, my dear. I hope they sell beer. I hope they sell beer in hell, my dear. I hope they sell beer, my dear. I hope they sell beer. I hope they sell beer in hell, my dear. And I can see the world now with my head inside the clouds, and the stone walls inside my heart, I watch them tumble down. I dig the dirt for a pot of gold, and I see you coming through. The best thing you'll never have is right in front of you. Never been good, but I've never been bad. Just one of the boys, just one of the lads. And when they wrap me up and send me out to sea, I hope they'll say a prayer. I hope they'll drink to me. I hope they sell beer, my dear. I hope they sell beer. I hope they sell beer in hell, my dear. I hope they sell beer, my dear. I hope they sell
I promise, guys, not to talk so much in the next episode. And I promise to make a little more sense than I do today. Alright. The Sonny, Vincent, and Spite 2 tracks, Dog on the Subway and Bad Superstition. And Mr. Irish Bastard, I hope they sell beer in hell and evil ways. That Mr. Irish Bastard will be out next fucking month. Can you believe that? I had to hold back on some of the songs on that album because they will be appearing on an upcoming Drinking Songs episode. Since I do, like I said, I hit the gym quite a bit these days, my drinking has come to an almost complete halt because recovering from, lifting weights and shit and drinking don't mix. But I'm thinking once in a while I'll sit down and have a few drinks and do a Drinking Songs episodes. Now that the weather is nicer, it's getting nicer, I'll have more drinking and outside adventures to talk about. I'm leaving you right now with another Peter Pan speed rock song off of their new album, and it's a cover. It's the song that really got me into The Damned when I was a kid. This song fucking rules. This is Peter Pan speed rock with New Rose.
Maybe we'll get to waste a few heads along the way.
You just soldier and keep your mouth shut.